We're both very excited to talk to a league member of ours. I've never met him before, but he has a Des Bryant jersey on. Meis,
That's
welcome
right,
to the show,
baby.
buddy.
Throw the X. Meis. Holla, holla. What's up?
So are you a longtime Cowboys fan, Meis?
Yeah, since like 1992.
Oh, wow.
You know, I was about 8 years old. And you know,
Good
like,
time to be a Cowboys fan.
yeah. So, I mean, I was 8 years old, and I used to start watching a bit of football. I would see this little running back wearing number 22, you know, like hiding behind those gigantic linemen and going for those 8, 9, 10 yards every time. And the 88, the real 88, I mean, he's the second real 88, you know, like Michael Irvin, the playmaker. He's my favorite player of all time. I mean, on the field and off the field, you know, even though he had some issues there, you know, with the prostitutes and so on, but whatever, he's a character.
But you know, that just makes it more fun. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he brings some pizzazz, right, in the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like you can have a low maintenance wide receiver, that's fine, but a high maintenance wide receiver is going to produce more.
Yeah. And I don't know if you ever heard him speak, you know. I mean, he has that passion there. I think he was on First Take on Monday. Oh, man, he had that passion. Like, he was preaching out there.
Yeah, he sweat through his clothes.
Exactly. He was like sweating. Oh, shit. You had the producing crew coming in during the commercial break, trying to put some paper over his face, you know.
Embarrassing, man. Although I gotta say though, I've been in that situation before, man. Like you have makeup on, you have the lights on you, and it's just like
it's hot.
And yeah, it's hot. And also, like as a guy, I'm not used to wearing makeup. So once in a while, when I do, I feel my makeup on me at all times. And everything I think, if I move my eyebrow, I wonder, did I just ruin my makeup? And that makes me nervous. I start sweating. Oh man, that's before I even get to delivering my lines. Man, it's tough.
It's like you're melting. It's like you're melting.
Exactly. And I'm not even as passionate as Michael Irvin. So that's how I feel. Imagine what he's got to deal with, you know?
See that.
I'm going to deal with two Cowboys fans. And so, look, I'm a Lions fan, mate. So we don't even have to get into the Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith debate.
Oh, no. Barry Sanders is a better quarterback, a better running back, talent-wise. But, I mean, Emmitt Smith had the crew, right?
Yeah.
And he also played longer than Barry Sanders.
He did.
He retired too early. You know, I think every like great Detroit Lions player, they always retire like earlier because they're fed up with the organization. Yeah. You know, if you look at Barry Sanders or Calvin Johnson, he retired. He was like 29 or 30 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
So
Joey Harrington retired too early.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Joey Harrington is more like a forced retirement, you know.
But okay, so we got a couple of Cowboys fans here. Meis, you're doing pretty well in our league. Your roster is solid. You're clearly you know what you're doing. How long have you been playing fantasy for?
Hey, I think it's my third year.
That's it.
That's it, man. That's it, bro. It's talent.
Yeah,
talent, buddy.
Yeah, well, seriously, look. So you have Phillip Rivers as your starting quarterback. I was talking to Mo. You have a pretty solid roster, man. You got Fournette. You've been waiting with him.
Yeah.
James Conner, Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Woods and Golden Tate, and then you have even good IDP players, and you have a 4-person bench, which is amazing, including Lewis.
Yeah.
So
I'm really happy about the James Conner pick, though. You know, I was like reading.
I want to get into that. You ruined my season, Meis. You ruined my.
That's right.
This is why we had you on the show, because I'm guessing. I'll tell you the truth behind that pick is that I thought I had one more pick left. I took Tyler Eifert, and I'm like, I think I have one more, and I think Connor was auto drafted to your team. I don't know. Did you select him?
Yep. I drafted him exactly.
Okay, literally the second or third to last pick of the draft, and I saw that go through. I'm like, man, I forgot / mistimed this whole thing, because I'm sure we all thought Le'Veon was going to come back. I mean, I'm sure.
I thought like he was going to hold out I knew for at least 6 or 7 weeks he was going to hold out. I'm like, you know what? Let me wait, and see like if I can maybe like defer James Conner pick, get some other guys, because I don't think people really know that he might start, right? And as soon as I had all my players and so on, you know what? Now is the time to pick James Conner and then go on. And you know what? What's funny?
I believe that, man. I believe it because I know the way I was feeling in the preseason is like I had a bad feeling about Le'Veon Bell, but I didn't have the guts to commit to that bad feeling. But yeah, I can understand somebody just early on being like, "No, man, this Bell situation is different than before." And I know that because you drafted Connor. We're not talking about a waiver wire pickup. You drafted him. You knew.
I knew exactly. But I didn't want to pick him like too early because I knew that others might think, you know what, he might be a backup and so on. Like, you know what, let me wait it out, and I took the perfect time. The only thing that I'm kind of like disappointed is that during the draft, I was actually busy with something else, so I had the auto pick, and I think maybe my fourth choice, like I said, I wanted a wide receiver, and the machine picked Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
really. Is that the best player?
There's always something like that, right? Your Wi-Fi goes out for a second.
Yeah.
Sometimes of a parent, their kid just spilled something, whatever it is. It's so hard to get 2 uninterrupted hours to draft.
Exactly. So I mean, that's the only like downside. But I was able to recoup other players like Golden Tate or Robert Woods, who's actually pretty good with the Rams offense. So I mean, it's pretty decent. Like wide out wise,
mid-range wide receiver value. I feel like that's another thing. Yeah, you're right. You are a natural. You just looked at it. You're just like, man, there's so many good receivers. You end up with so many of the more affordable.
Exactly.
Well, it's not even like he let Connor fall. I mean, he was literally in the last round of our draft. I mean, So Meis, obviously, this wasn't the consensus of people's opinions. People thought that Bell was going to maybe sit out a couple games.
So I mean, I knew that it was going to be the hard line between the Steelers and Le'Veon Bell, because the Steelers, history-wise, they don't really give like big contracts apart to their to their quarterback and maybe the wide receiver. And Le'Veon Bell, you have not to forget. I mean, he was suspended a few years back for illegal use of marijuana.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, I think they had their reservation about giving him the big contract and so on. So I mean, I saw it playing out. I didn't think it would last for the whole season, but hey, I'm just reaping the benefits here.
Well, I'm sure LeGarrette Blount, when he was suspended for the same thing, I'm sure he didn't have the same power to hold out.
No, exactly.
Man, right here, but doesn't win Super Bowls. So you know what? I think he was right.
Yeah, that's true, man. He's on the Lions this year. I think his streak's about to end.
Possibly. Although, Jeff, you just made the case that Matt Stafford isn't as bad as people think. So
yeah. So Meis,
it's pretty good though.
Yeah. Fantasy-wise, everyone's kind of taken a huge crap on him this week because Golden Tate is gone.
Yeah.
And he got sacked like 12 times last week. So everyone in fantasy says drop him.
But you know what? I think the reason why they traded Tate is because they have Galladay and they have Marvin Jones. Yeah. And these are 2 solid receivers there.
Yeah. So in general, sorry, go ahead, Mo.
No, I was saying, and they have 3 solid running backs, right? So it's like you can't have you can't have a 6-man rotation. You have a 5-man rotation, let's say. And I guess they figured that, like Riddick can catch a lot of passes, Blunt can do all the hard yards, Kerryon Johnson can do a bit of both, and they got Jones and Galladay. They're both real good, man. Like it's almost a chore to have to get everybody the ball. So if you have one less guy,
and they have I think one of the guys in the NFL with the greatest name, Jim Bob Cooter. Isn't that a great name? Jim Bob. Hey, Jim Bob. Man. Jim Bob Cooter.
Man, you have no idea, man. I'm married to a woman from Tennessee. That's where Jim Bob Cooter's from. So people around here love Jim Bob.
All right.
Yeah. There's no anything funny about his name. That's just a good good, strong name to them.
There's no other Jim Bobs in any other state.
Nah.
Definitely the most successful Jim Bob I can think of.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The richest one. Yeah.
Yeah. So far. Yeah.
Being the commissioner of our league, I always like seeing new people in the playoffs this year. You're looking good. I don't want to jinx you at all, Mace.
No, man, I'm going for it, man.
Yeah, I think
the crown.
Division. So what are some other thoughts in terms of fantasy this year? What else are you thinking about in terms of rest of the season?
Well, I mean, if I'm looking at my squad, I'm just trying to solidify my wide out position.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I believe that my running backs are pretty solid. I just hope.
I'd make a trade with you.
I mean, you know what? What's funny is that earlier today I was looking at maybe getting a better receiver, and I saw you had Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
you know, I was just about to offer you something, and I just see.
Most time for 2 minutes.
Man, Nick Chubb and so on, Sammy Watkins. I'm like, freak. I wanted Tyreek Hill. You know,
you gotta be fast. You gotta be fast. You know what? I don't even think that it's Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb attracted Carl to me, and then I turned around and I'm like, listen, the only way I'll give up Nick Chubb is if it makes my starting lineup better.
Yeah,
because people are asking me for Chubb, but they're asking me for guys that wouldn't really make my lineup.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, listen, let's do this. Let's do this for real then. So
Tyreek Hill. I see it. Taylor Gabriel. Yeah, I mean, he's a big play receiver, but with Trubisky, you just don't know if he might.
He's just bench depth. You know, I just need somebody.
Yeah, and I was thinking about Cleveland. I mean, last week Duke Johnson played a lot of snaps, so I'm not sure do they really believe in Nick Chubb that much. We'll see, but I mean, maybe for next year, it's a great pickup for next year at least.
Yeah, I think Chubb's going to be good. I think he's got a job.
He's good. He's good.
I think, if I'm choosing between Chubb and Carry-On, basically, and I'm like, maybe Chubb will be better than Carry-On, but not by much.
Yeah.
And I think Tyreek Hill is better than whoever I did have as my second receiver each week.
I see that.
Well, you are a Cowboys fan, and we're sitting here talking, and I can't give you Michael Irvin, but I can give you the Cowboys' new number one if you're interested.
Amari Cooper.
Are you interested in Amari Cooper?
You know what? I had Amari Cooper last year, and I could have kept him, but I didn't. I didn't because I preferred keeping Greg Olsen.
Okay.
I believe that you don't have that many tight ends, those catching tight ends.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, look, we have until now and until next Wednesday. So if you want Amari Cooper, I would trade you a draft pick for Amari Cooper.
A draft pick, yeah. But I mean, I think you have to look at it. I like Dak Prescott, but it's not really.
You want the bigger name. You want the Tyreek Hills. You want.
Cooper might be fine. That's small potatoes, though. Meis, if you're looking to upgrade, you set your sights a little higher than Cooper, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, you have to look at the receiver and the quarterback, right? I mean, it's it's a combination.
Well, you also got to look at it. Who do you already have? You already have guys that are about as good as Cooper. So why would it cost you anything to get one more of those guys, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, last game, I think Cooper, he had 58 yards and 1 TD, and will he be able,
Yeah, keep in mind, Dallas took a lot of heat for that trade, so obviously they're like, let's get Cooper right away.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I don't think it'll hold up. I don't know.
No, I mean, at first I thought a first round pick was too much, but then I understood why they did that because they wanted to go all out. They believe, you know what, they were right there. They were able to make the playoffs. Amari Cooper, he's 24 years old. Believe it or not, he's 8 months older than Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, wow.
And Cooper has been in the league for 3 years. He's a 2-time Pro Bowler, and you already know that he's a legit receiver. So, I mean, every first-round pick do not pan out. Yeah. So I think it's a risky move. I just believe that they should have protected the pick. You know, like if it's between the first and the 15, you don't get it. But if it's after that, you get that. So I think they should have at least done that. But hey, it's Jerry. He does whatever he wants.
Yeah, and see that's the problem, man. That's why I'm over the Cowboys is because it's like you look at it now. There's no like you can't even hope for someone to get fired, man. Jerry Jones is the GM and Jason Garrett is cemented as the coach.
Oh
and
no,
like, nothing's gonna get better. So that's the problem with Cooper. Yeah, sure, Cooper's young. You see how good he can be, but like, are the Cowboys the one to bring it out of him? I don't know.
I'm telling you, Jason is out. Jason Garrett, the clapper.
He's gotta be, man.
The clapper, he's out.
He's Jerry Jones' boy, man. Like
Jason Garrett is out.
I've been saying that for years. Every year
of this season,
and I'm like, Jason Garrett's done, but he's never done.
At the end of the season, it's over. I mean, I'm telling you, it's over because there's just too much criticism, and I don't think he can sustain that. And the way the league changed, it's a passing league, and Dak's contract is coming up, right? So I think that to be able to monetize that contract, you need to bring some big guy in, a creative offensive guy. Maybe Lincoln Ridley from Oklahoma, maybe Sean Payton. Maybe he's done with the Saints. He might come back because he used to coach.
Yeah, ever since he left, they've been talking about him returning one day.
Exactly. Yeah. So maybe we'll see. We'll see.
Mace knows his stuff. I'm very impressed. So look, you've been into football since 1992, but you only did fantasy for 3 years.
Yeah. Why
did you wait so long to play fantasy?
Why?
Yeah.
I just wasn't able to. I didn't know anyone who played. I think it started first with at work. I had a coworker. He's a huge Patriots fan. I hate the Patriots, by the way. I hate the Pats with a passion, but a great guy nonetheless. And I just joined his league. First year, won the league. And I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty good at this. So then Bruno talked to me about like a league where they were looking for another guy. I'm like, sure. Anytime I can join the league with guys that know their stuff, that guys that actually check the roster before each week and not let any like bye-week players on the roster. That's just, and then I just like decided to join that league, right? And ever since then, I think last year I made the playoffs. I finished third, so I was able to recoup my initial bid.
Nice.
But this year I'm going for the crown.
Nice.
I'll see you then, mate.
Yeah, man. I want the money.
This time of the year, then, are you more of a fan of your fantasy teams or the Cowboys? If there's conflicting interest.
Oh, actually, the thing is that I try not to pick against the Cowboys.
Okay.
I try not to pick against them. I think the only Dallas player that I have is Marcus Lawrence.
Yeah,
he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. But I won't put my heart to. I won't pick Dak as my quarterback or anything like that.
I think you could teach Bruno a few things about loyalty.
Yeah, no, you don't mix heart and brain over that because. Yeah.
Did you have any final questions for Meis?
No, I just what, Meis, I'm really impressed by how you've managed your team the last couple of years, and I think you would agree that I'm kind of in the driver's seat right now. So I'm you're in the driver's seat. But I'm looking forward to the challenge. I'm looking for whether it comes from you, whether it comes from somebody else. So I'm on the hunt right now. Make me work. Somebody make me sweat. I like it. I like it.
I already made you sweat. I actually beat you.
That's true. I forgot.
That loss you have, it's me. I'm the one. I'm the king. I'm the king killer. That's right.
So you probably had a good week. Try to beat me twice.
I did beat you already. So hey.
I'm going to try but I guess it's easy to say that the next time you guys would square up would be week 16, right? Is that the next time it would be?
Final,
Keep in mind, in week 16, I will have Tyreek Hill, who I didn't have, and I will have Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas, who you were lucky enough to duck. So let's see. Let's see.
Hey, that's why we play the game, homie.
Exactly.
I think Meis needs to definitely bulk up in the wide receiver department. So you have until next Wednesday to talk to GMs, obviously. So yeah, and you know you can throw around draft picks. Just let them.
Yeah, don't you worry. I'm cooking.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm looking forward to see what you do.
I'm working in that lab, buddy. I'm working in that lab.
Yeah, that's good.
Meis, I love your enthusiasm, man. Any final thoughts on the season or the league or fantasy wise? Anything else? Predictions?
I mean, it's a great league. Everyone has something to say, you know, and it's all like tongue in cheek. You know, it's all fun and stuff. I would just say maybe people keep on being competitive, and I think the league will continue on striving. It's a good league. I mean, there are not that many players that are available, so you have like to check your stats, check the news to see if you're able like to gain any competitive advantage over anyone. So, anyways, so that's it.
Yeah.
Dude, I love your attitude. It was really great meeting you, and it's fun because Mo and I have been meeting people for the first time doing some of these shows. So,
cool.
Yeah. Well, I wish you good luck rest of the way.
Yeah.
And thanks so much for joining us, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it. That's
Thank
right.
you very much.
Maybe we'll in the finals.
In the season.
Yeah. We'll see you in the finals. Yeah. Just don't stumble, man. I want to see you in the
I'm
finals.
gonna do my part. I'm gonna keep my part. You do yours.
I'll do my part for sure.
Cheers, brother.
Guys.
Cheers.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, peace.